David Hall of the Inside View and David Hall Numismatic Investments in Newport Beach, California.
And what's going to happen in the next 4 years, in the next 10 years? Well, some things are going to happen, and I'd like to tell you about those. In my opinion, there's also some things that aren't going to happen. So I'll give you the new evolution and revolution of the coin market, and also talk about some dinosaurs, and hopefully this will help you and start you thinking about. First, the volume is going to increase. John Danruther, before this next 4-year deal is over, is going to have a $10 million coin show. I guarantee it. Okay, the volume is going to, okay. That's very good for you, the consumer, because huge volume means great liquidity. The market's much more efficient now than it was even 3 years ago. That's really good for you. Margins are collapsing. It's a lot harder now to be a rare coin dealer. You can't make 50% anymore. Okay, you got to make 5 or 10 or 15%. Okay, who benefits? Again, you benefit from this new efficiency. The volume's bigger, but the margins have come down. A couple of things that we do have in store for you in the coin industry, in my opinion, is first of all, computer grading. Coins are absolutely going to be graded by machines. There's 10 different people working on them. Roberto Vitia is working the strategic. How many here have seen the strategic investing direct mail solicitation? The numismatic lie detector. Okay, and Roberto's not even going to be the first one to come out with one. Other people are working on it. Amos Press are doing some great things with the Battelle Corporation. It's a massive computer research firm. Within 2 years, within 1 year, maybe even sooner, coins will be graded by a machine. Perfect every time. You have coin storage and financing. 10 years from now, you'll call up your coin broker, maybe Merrill Lynch, and say, I'm going to sell $10,000 worth of coins, move them from my pile at the storage facility at Iron Mountain Depository or in Bank of Delaware or wherever, move them from my pile to Bruce Amspacher's pile. You'll have financing and leverage. Already you have leverage on the gold and silver products. Pretty soon you'll have numismatic leveraging, where that pile only costs you 20%. Plus, of course, the storage charges. And we will have Wall Street. Hannes talked about Merrill Lynch, also involved with Shearson, Kidder Peabody. A lot of the major firms are doing coin deals. They like it. I sat down with a major brokerage house and they said, well, you guys are just in your infancy, you know? And I thought, wow, I feel kind of old to be an infant. The numbers are still kind of small, but it's starting to get interesting to us, and that's their attitude. They're looking at coins. You will buy coins from Merrill Lynch and Shearson. And what does that mean for silver dollars? Well, it means that some of these generic items like 81S silver dollars are going to be in tremendous demand because Shearson has difficulty selling unique items. When you talk to them, they want to sell 1,000 blocks in that kind of quantity. But you will see Wall Street sell coins. We've talked about it. It's going to happen. You're going to have huge volume, low margins, storage, computer grading, Wall Street involvement. The market is changing. Now, you can do a couple of things, and I'll give you some strategy. You can pine for the old days when coins were real and numismatists were real men, or you can take advantage of the situation. Let me talk to you about some dinosaurs. What's going to be left behind? Raw coins, uncertified coins. It's very hard to sell them now. It's going to be virtually impossible. Merrill Lynch will not want to buy your raw coins. They will want them in a sealed holder with a barcode where they can just go boop, and it enters their computer. And that's what's going to happen. 250,000 coins have been graded. Those numbers are significant. It's not a small sampling. And they add to it, 30 to 50,000 coins a month. This is a monthly publication. You should be aware of it. With this, you can look for that extra value, that extra quality, that you should be extra rarity, that you should focus your efforts on. Those are the strategies that I think you should adopt. You should focus on quality, value, and rarity. Let's talk about silver dollars, and I'll I'll give you my list of 1989's best bets. I composed the list based on price and rarity and the latest action. Some of these coins are down in value, but they're great coins and they shouldn't have been, so you're buying at a little bit of a discount. Bruce mentioned the sale of the silver dollar set, and I'll give you some, just off the top of my head, 10-year price projections. The silver dollar set sold here, a complete set, including varieties. The only one I've ever seen, totally, every coin graded by PCGS, a few less than 64, most of them 64, 65, and 66. There weren't, some of the great numismatic rarities, like the MS67 84S or the MS68 1896S that have sold here at this show in the past. But it was a very consistent high quality set, sold for $850,000. Sometime in the next year, next 10 years, a silver dollar set, maybe one that somebody here in this audience puts together, will sell for $10 million. One set of silver dollars. 81S silver dollars, which are now $350 or whatever retail, will sell for $2,500. And A1 single silver dollar, sometime in the next year, next 10 years, will sell for $1 million. Now, not focusing so much in the future, what's going to happen in 1989? Here are the 10 coins that I like the best in 1989. Now, my list last year only did mediocre, so I have to disclose that this isn't a guaranteed list. Okay, ready? The 1878 7/8 tail feather dollar and MS65. There's two varieties, weak and strong. Buy the strong variety. There's only like 20 coins graded by PCGS or something like that. It's a great coin. How long have they been? 7/8's been around 30 years since they discovered the variety, something like that, Leon? At least that long. Leon's the youngest expert up here. He says at least 30 years. 7/8 tail feathers and MS65. 1879 Philadelphia and MS64. Here's something you can do with your population report. Look at the price, some of the published prices, which aren't 100% accurate, but it gives you an idea. Difference between MS64 and MS65. Okay, look for a big price difference, and then look for a population of 64s that isn't overwhelming. You'll see that the 79P is a great example of this in MS64. The 65 is not overpriced. It could and should and will go up in value. The 64 is dramatically underpriced. 1880 Philadelphia dollar in MS65. Okay, here's a moderately priced coin with a population of, I think, of 27 coins. You can find one out there. I buy a couple every month. They float around. 1880 Carson City and MS65. 99 have been graded by PCGS. They're much, much scarcer than the 81cc and the 85cc. They sell for virtually the same price. 1880cc dollar and 65. 1884 Philadelphia and MS65. It's $600, $700, $800 coin, and underpriced at that level based on its population comparison with other issues. 1887O and 1887S silver dollars in MS64, same concept as the 79P. Big spread between the 64 price and the 65 price, very modest population in MS64. And then they have, John told me just to do 10 coins, so I'm going to group 3 coins together and call it one. 1896, 97, and 98P in MS66. Okay, not a lot of them around, but you can find them. So they're good coins in 65 and 64, by the way, 96, 97, and 98P. Fives have come way down in price recently and are probably good values now. In MS66, they're fantastic coins. And then this is kind of a catch-all, but I'll count it as one. Any common date MS66 PL silver dollar. So 66 proof likes. Swoop them up if you can find them. What do they cost now? $1,000, $1,200? $1,200, something like that. Yeah. And one piece dollar, the 1922S in MS65. Not the rarest, but definitely difficult to find. But based on its price and rarity, what a great coin. That's the end of my list and the end of my presentation. Thank you all for coming, and we have one more very good speaker.